Good evening and welcome to Henry County Public Schools Family Connect. I'm Monica Hatchett, your host for the evening. I'm the School Division's Director of Communications. And tonight I'm happy to welcome two of our important and extremely expertise in this area teachers. I have Miss Sandy Scales with us from Jakers Elementary and Miss Donna Martin from Drury Mason, and they are going to talk with us tonight about the importance of preparing our students for school, specifically what we need to do to get our kids ready for preschool and for kindergarten. And I know it feels like it's really early to be talking about that. It's only June, but August is just around the corner, and these ladies have lots of important things to share with us. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
One of the things that I think is important for our families to know, my child is only 4. Why would I want to send him or her to preschool? What's the importance of preschool at an early age? How does it help our students?
Preschool prepares the child for kindergarten, of course, and that's our main goal, is to get them ready for kindergarten. It gets them into a school routine, which prepares them socially and academically to enter into kindergarten the next year. They have a daily schedule like the other classes, and they are in a school setting. So when they come into kindergarten, it's not an overload, a fear, because it's such a big school and a big place, and it's all new to them.
Now, I have seen specifically you, Ms. Martin, but I know all of the preschool teachers do this. On the first day of school, during that first week, the students tour the building, and there's always a theme. Tell me a little bit about how you orient the students to the building, how you get them comfortable with the school.
First, they come half a day, the first 3 days of school, and what they will do, it will be split, the 18 will be split into 3 groups. Each day, we walk around the school, we introduce them to the principal, to all the itinerant teachers like the librarian, PE teacher, music teacher. We take them into the office, introduce them to the secretaries, the guidance counselor, the school nurse, and we do this for 3 days in a row to prepare them, and then they will come back to school on Monday, and their full day will begin that Monday. And they know where the cafeteria is, and we, of course, meet them. For the parents who worry about, will my child be able to get to their classroom, we meet them at the buses for the first probably 3-4 weeks. We meet the car riders for that amount of time. Then we get them to where they know where to go when they get there in the mornings, and usually by the end of September they're on their well and independent and coming on to class by themselves.
So as a preschooler, not only does my child attend school all day, every day of the week, he or she is also eligible, just like all of the other students in the school, to have free breakfast and free lunch because of our community eligibility provision. But tell me about itinerant classes. What do I get to see and do if I'm a preschooler in itinerant classes?
Well, you get to go to the library, and you get to visit with our librarian, Ms. Bonebright, and she shares a lot of activities with the students. Some of it's writing, some of it's reading. She reads books to them. She pairs them up at the table so that they can interact with one another, working on a game or a puzzle. PE is fun. You do basketball. You get to play with the balls. You get to run laps. You get to do a lot of organized activities with the PE teacher and our music teacher. She introduces different instruments, different pitches of how you sing songs, and she does a lot of fun things with them as well.
Very good. Now, I've decided to send my child to preschool. I'm taking that big leap. I'm probably more nervous than my child. Do you think that's the case?
Most parents are nervous. They are their babies. Some of them come in at 3 and others 4, and they are their babies. But I also tell moms that they're my babies while they're at school, and I do my very best to keep in touch with the parents. If I have a nervous parent, I may call her in the middle of the day, just say, hey, everything is good, your child is fine. But it is harder on the parents sometimes than it is the child.
So tell me a little bit about what they learn in the regular classroom outside of the itinerant classes that they also get to participate in.
Well, they learn a lot of social skills, and we teach a lot of problem-solving skills, how to express our feelings. They also learn through play. We have a work time, And they have different materials they can choose from. The toy book area, which has books and puzzles and just little floor games, Legos. Our block area with cars and different types of blocks. Our house area, of course, with plates and cups and dress-ups. And our art area, we incorporate paints, crayons, markers, scissors, different things, drawing materials and things like that they can explore. But a lot of their learning is done through this, sitting in the floor in the block area. Oh, I see you have used a lot of red blocks. Can you tell me how many blocks you have? And then they'll count. And that's their way of learning through fun. But we also do small groups, a lot of hands-on small groups where my teaching assistant will have 9 children. I'll have 9 children. And we do a lot of different activities. We've started incorporating STEM into that where they get their own materials. This year we did Play-Doh, toothpicks, and they could build their different objects. So it's a very good program.
Very good. And so the class size is kept small, typically
Yes.
about 18 students.
Yes.
And there's a teacher and an assistant
Yes.
in each preschool classroom. There's preschool at every school in
Yes.
Henry County as far as the elementary schools
Yes.
go. Tell me a little bit about how students are acclimated in the summer. How do I find out that I have gotten into preschool? Is there an orientation? What has to happen before the first day of school?
First, you have to enroll them. Very important to enroll as soon as enrollment opens. I tell my parents, if you have a child, you need to go ahead and get them enrolled so that they can go through the paper process of getting them in for screening, the parent interviews, and then they will be sent a letter in the summer letting them know who their teacher is, what school they will attend, and the day of business day. And we usually send a letter out welcoming them in, and we have a little orientation at our school for all the parents to come at one time.
Very good. Now when we come back, we're going to talk with Miss Sandy Scales about what we need to know to be ready for kindergarten in our community.
The time to save is now at Blue Ridge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsville. During the Drive and Discover event, you'll get top dollar for your trade and record-setting savings like up to $11,000 off a new Ram truck. That's up to $11,000 off. Plus, we offer our exclusive warranty forever. Get the deal of a lifetime and drive home a winner for a limited time only. Blue Ridge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsville, your low price leader. Across from the Speedway on Greensboro Road. Also shop with us online at theblueridgeway.com.
Auto Rehab in Stanleytown. Dependable and trustworthy. Auto Rehab, your area's certified auto repair shop. Using state-of-the-art equipment for all your transmission and engine needs. From the simple oil change, tune-ups, to diesel repair for all makes and models. Auto Rehab is your local, dependable repair shop. Located behind Stanleytown Elementary School. Just follow the signs to Auto Rehab. Elite Bookkeeping and Tax Services, locally owned and operated. Stop paying high franchise fees and CPA fees. Elite Bookkeeping is open year-round and, most of all, affordable. Elite can handle personal tax returns, self-employment, corporate, and more. Call today to meet a caring professional at 647-7100, located across from the Collinsville Post Office. Elite Bookkeeping and Tax Service, 647-7100.
Car wash, car wash. Car wash, car wash. Yeah, let's drop it like this.
All American Auto Spa on Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. And don't forget, the Pet Wash is open 24/7.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept this for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Good evening and welcome back to Henry County Public Schools Family Connect. Tonight we're talking with Donna Martin, preschool teacher at Drury Mason, and Sandy Scales, a kindergarten teacher at Rich Acres, about the importance of preparing our students for the fall if they are of the age for preschool or kindergarten. Now, Sandy, one of the things that Donna talked about was what students do in preschool. Tell us a little bit about how kindergarten is different.
Well, first of all, it's a great idea to have your child go to preschool because it prepares them for kindergarten. But kindergarten has become very structured. We do have work areas where they can play and learn independently, as Donna was saying, but it's more of sitting at their seats, learning to do their work independently while the teacher is working with other children at the table and conferencing, learning to sit on the carpet and pay attention and focus as the teacher's having whole group activities. So it's a lot different from preschool.
And in kindergarten, you use Daily 5, just like our other primary classes. For the parents who don't already know about Daily 5, tell us a little bit about how Daily 5 works.
I love that. It's a structured literacy program where the children will be learning reading and writing, and they're going to be working independently. And you have a focus group first. It's like a whole group activity with all the children, and you discuss different activities, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and then the children will go out into their different rotations, which is similar to what preschool will do. They may work on vocabulary words, rhyming, spelling words, then some may be writing in their journals about whatever they choose to write on. They will also be using iPads, and the iPads they'll be listening to stories on Raz Kids, and they'll have to answer questions because that's going to make them accountable for what they're reading. And I'll be at the table working with children on whatever they need to work on. But we also have a part of Daily 5 called Cafe, where that's where they have to learn to read books. That's helped them to organize their reading so they can read books on their level. Comprehension, accuracy, fluency, expand vocabulary. So by the time they leave kindergarten, they will know how to read and they will know how to write.
And that's very exciting for a lot of students.
Yes, it
but
is.
also for their parents, because it's exciting to see the transformation that students make throughout the course of that 1 year.
Yes, it is.
During the break, you were talking about how sometimes students are nervous on the first day of kindergarten, maybe even if they already attended preschool. But parents are also nervous because kindergarten's a big milestone. And Mrs. Scales does something that's really pretty great when it comes to giving those parents that first day it's going to be okay.
Yes.
Tell us about the first day of class in your classroom.
Well, the first day, the children, well, as far as the parents, when the parents come in to an open house to meet me and I meet them and talk to them about their child, I have a special two items for them. I have a tissue for them to dry their tears when they go home, and I have a little tea bag for them to go home and sit and relax and drink their tea, and I just explain to them that I love your baby and I'm going to care for your child as if they are mine, and they will be fine and we will stay in touch with each other. Some will cry, but I sit them on my lap and I'm very caring to them and compassionate and let them know they're going to be okay. I'm their mom away from home, and I think that helps the parents know, and I stay in very close contact with my parents.
And I think it's safe to say that that's the kindergarten experience across the division as
yes,
well.
it is.
As well as preschool, if that's the case for a parent who has that concern or a student who's a little nervous no matter what day of the year it happens to be. Tell us also, if my child has not already attended preschool, what do I need to do to help my child be ready for kindergarten?
Well, let's talk about the fine motor growth skills, like how to hold a pencil, cutting, Now we have scissors that are called Fisker scissors. Those are very good scissors to cut with. We color some and we use the iPads, but I really think the fine motor growth skills are important. There's a way that to help your child hold a pencil correctly. Like the pencil is laying on the table straight like this. If you just pick up the pencil by this end and the child takes the other hand and turns it, then that gives you the correct way of holding the pencil. So that would help them with practicing their fine motor skills. Read. You know, reading is a foundation for all children. Read to them. Let them read to you. My children, when they first come to kindergarten, they'll pick up a book and say, Miss Scales, can I read this book to you? I said, sure. They don't know how to read it, but they'll look at the pictures. So they're making predictions. And they're flipping the pages and talking about each picture. That's predicting the story. It's letting me know they at least have an idea what the story is about. So do that at home with their child. Listen to the child read, go over vocabulary words, get them to understand the difference between a word and a letter. Label your household. Put words all over your house. You know, like we have word walls in our classroom, they can have word walls in their home, and that helps them with their reading. So as much reading that you can do, I think that would help a whole lot with their child to prepare them for kindergarten, because we do a lot of reading.
Very good.
And
our
writing.
public libraries are very supportive of that and
That's
of the
exactly
writing
right.
activities as well. So we appreciate them very much for that. You've mentioned iPads. Tell us a little bit about the technology that our preschoolers and our kindergartners might experience when they come to school.
Oh yes, they love the iPads. Now the iPads are incorporated in reading and math. And reading is with RAS kids where they read their stories and answer questions. And in math is a program called iExcel. And they get on there and they do all types of math activities, whatever skill I may have them do. There are other programs that you may do in preschool. I'm not sure what those are, but that's used daily all year long. And the children
And there are many
love that.
opportunities to use the smart board or interactive board in the classroom as well, which is a great option for students as they increase those skills, which are important for the future.
Yes,
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'd like to hear from each of you about how students qualify, and if I'm a mom or dad who hasn't signed my child up yet, what do I need to do?
Okay.
Bassett Physical Therapy specializes in sports medicine, physical, occupational, pediatric, and aquatic therapies. Our professional staff is ready to help you today.
Does that feel okay? Bassett PT has changed my life, and they can change yours too.
Bassett Physical Therapy is located in the heart of Stanleytown within minutes of Bassett, Collinsville, Fieldale, and Martinsville. It's worth the drive for quality care. Bassett Physical Therapy, changing lives one person at a time.
You're watching BTW 21, your neighborhood network, the pride of Martinsville.
The time to save is now! At Blue Ridge Nissan in Martinsville during the Drive Home a Winner event, you'll get top dollar for your trade and record-setting savings like up to $5,000 off a new Ultima. That's up to $5,000 off a new Ultima. Plus, we offer our exclusive warranty forever. Get the deal of a lifetime and drive home a winner for a limited time only during the Drive Home a Winner event. Blue Ridge Nissan in Martinsville, your low price leader, across from the Speedway on Greensboro Road. Also, shop with us online at theblueridgeway.com.
Sign up for pharmacy text alerts today. It's a simple, easy way to refill your prescription. Simply go online and register at www.refillrx.com or download the app to your smartphone. Getting your prescriptions just got easier at Family Pharmacy in Stanleytown, serving our community since 1996.
At Southern Virginia Properties, you will receive friendly, reliable service for all your real estate needs.
I really appreciated the patience and the time that Missy took with me and the flexibility into going to various houses, as well as being friendly and courteous and very professional.
I chose Marlene as Southern Virginia Properties, an excellent company, very professional. I wouldn't deal with anybody else.
Thank you.
Everyday, ordinary people like you step out of their comfort zone to assist their neighbors in extraordinary ways. Henry County is experiencing a shortage of volunteers for fire and EMS and needs your help. Go to hcdps.com or call 634-4660 to see how you can make a difference today.
Welcome back to Family Connect, and tonight we're talking with Ms. Martin and Ms. Scales, our preschool and kindergarten experts in Henry County schools. And these ladies have shared with us some tips on how we get our students ready for preschool and kindergarten, what we need to know about what our students will experience. But one of the things that audience members may be wondering right now is, how do I know that my child is qualified for preschool?
A letter will be sent this summer, and it will tell them the school they attend, and it will also let them know when, what days, business days, and then we usually send out a letter, welcome them to our class, and when we will meet with them. So they will get a letter.
Now, if I haven't applied yet, what do I need to do to apply for preschool?
You will need to go to the Henry County website and over at the home page, and you need to hover over students, drop it down, and click on preschool. The link for the application is located there, as well as some other tips and information about preschool.
And families can also call the main line at the school board office,
yes,
to get information about applying for preschool.
Yes.
There are also screenings for preschool and for kindergarten. Tell us a little bit about those screenings.
The children will come in, and we take them into a room. It's 2 teachers that screen, and we administer what they call the Brigance test. And this basically will ask them if they can tell us their full name, first and last name. It will ask their age. It will also be things like hopping on one foot 5 times, balancing on one foot, walking heel to toe on a line. Do you know your colors? What color is this? Stacking blocks, and adding maybe some numbers together, counting, how far can you count, and things like that. So it's not a hard test.
But something that's important to make sure that students are
important.
prepared.
Yes, it is important.
Now, Ms. Scales, what do I need to do to enroll my child for kindergarten?
Okay, well, you go to www.henry.k12.va.us, and you hover over family. And then you go on to 2017, 2018 student enrollment. Then you go to the section that's green, and then you start completing any forms that are available. But there are also some documents that the parents need to also bring to their child's school. They need to bring their birth certificate, and there needs to be the original one from the Department of Vital Records. They need to have their immunization records updated, a physical that's prior to August 10th, 2017, and proof of residency, like your PSA bills, your utility bills, mortgage document, and if you have any official custody documents, if applicable, you could also use those. And bring
So I
those.
complete the online process, and then I
Yes.
do those things as well.
Mhm.
This ensures that my student can go to kindergarten at the school in our zone,
Yes.
which means closest to our home.
Mhm.
But how do I know which school is in my zone? How do I find that out?
Well, you would go to the website
Mm-hmm.
and...
Is it okay if I just call a school to ask as
Mhm.
well?
That'll be fine.
Right.
Mhm, yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get our students enrolled for preschool and for kindergarten to make sure that they are ready for the fall. What are some last minute tips you might have for our families? Things
Please
that they
make
need
sure
to
they
know.
can write their name
Okay.
correctly. First letter is uppercase and the rest of them are small. And just get them to understand that they have to be prepared to sit and focus and be ready to learn. And we'll do a lot of reading, writing, but we're still going to be having fun.
And I think that's one of the most important things to remember. Students do have fun when they're
Yes,
learning.
we do.
There are lots of different activities and opportunities available for them. Parents who are interested need to make sure that they call our main office, 634-4700, between 7:30 and 5 o'clock Monday through Thursday throughout the summer. They can also go straight to the website for Henry County Public Schools and again hover over Family and then click on 2017-2018 enrollment. Completion of those forms will help to make sure that your child is ready for kindergarten and that you get the necessary follow-up paperwork, maybe even a phone call from the school, from the teachers to let you know that it will be time for you to come on back to school night, which, if you don't already have it marked on your calendar, is August 3rd. Teachers will be excited to welcome students and their families to visit the classroom, take a tour of the school, Thursday, August 3rd, and we hope to see all of the preschool age and kindergarten age students in our community on that evening. Thank you all for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We appreciate what you do with our students every day.
We enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Hi, Barry Nelson here at Nelson Toyota in Stanleytown. We've got closeout deals on the brand new 2017 Camry. $2,500 customer cash, or you got 0% financing for 72 months, plus we'll throw in $1,000 customer cash. We got the 2017 RAV4 with 0% financing for 72 months. Introducing the brand new 2018 CHR just in time for summer. All at Nelson Toyota in Stanleytown.
Clarences Steakhouse is more than just a steakhouse. We have breakfast, lunch specials 7 days a week with dine-in and carry-out orders. We have served our community for over 45 years and we treat every customer just like family. So whether you want a fresh cut steak or all-you-can-eat fish every Friday night at Clarences, just stop by and be part of the Clarences family. Clarences Steakhouse is located at 6636 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway.
You're watching BTW 21, your neighborhood network, the pride of Martinsville.
My family and I and our staff would like to say thank you for the last 20 years of being able to serve you. If you're having any back problems, neck problems, headaches, we'd like to help you. I'm here Monday through Friday to serve you. Give our office a call. 632-3334. If you're ready to stop the pain, call Hill Chiropractic Center, 1141 Memorial Boulevard.
I'm Danae Thompson, a pharmacist here at Chatham Family Pharmacy, where we have a full range of prescription and non-prescription products, nationally certified pharmacy technicians, and can offer you friendly service with a minimal wait and the lowest prices in the area. We offer compliance packaging, free delivery up to 10 miles, and are conveniently located on Highway 29 in Tight Squeeze Plaza. So stop by and find out how we can help you and your family be healthy at Chatham Family Pharmacy.
I am very grateful that I had my treatment here at home. I could have traveled to another hospital, but after I talked with the doctors and they made me feel so comfortable, it was like, this is the place I need to be.
When you come here, it's a wonderful department. It's got staff who have been here for years, are very dedicated, very good. You have a more personal care rather than being in a very large institution.
And you come here and you can find hope here.
Hearing healthcare has changed forever. Life as you know it will never be the same. An all-new approach will let you hear 30% better in difficult environments with all-new patented technologies working in harmony with your brain. This new technology has created less effort, more recall, and a better ability to understand in difficult environments. This truly changes everything. Call us today for more information on these new technologies. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
come on down to Los Norteños right next to the Dutch Inn. Great food, great prices, and you're always guaranteed to have a good time. So come on down to Los Norteños next to the Dutch Inn.
There are many reasons to choose Monroe Muffler Brake and Service for all of your car's maintenance, repair, and tire needs. We work on your schedule with convenient evening, Saturday, and even Sunday hours. We've earned our customers' trust with over 50 years of guaranteed quality service. And one more popular reason is Monroe's Oil Change and More for only $19.99. Plus, we'll rotate your tires, check tire pressure, and inspect your brakes for free. Trust Monroe to keep your car and your family safe. For dealer quality service for less, it's Monroe Muffler Brake and Service.